Now then, we're on handheld camera and it's a bit white. It's the end of February 2018. And there's Sophie enjoying the snow, apparently. Wobbly camera, handheld. And there in the distance, just there, is the lodge. Just through there. Anyway, this morning, the heating wouldn't run. It's just winding round to here. Panels just revealing themselves. Seems to have warmed up a bit. Where's that Sophie gone? There she is. Meow. Anyway, it wouldn't run, and came out to the boiler shed, which is behind me here, and I'm just trying to pan slowly, and the fan wasn't running. That is the, as we've seen on other videos about this, that is the pellet burning head, and there's the fan. I've just loosely propped it there. As you can see, it bolts onto that boss or flange there. And the other symptom was there was loads of pellets in the boiler. So it was sort of trying to burn, but feeding too many pellets and not getting up to temperature, and so therefore it was feeding more pellets. Anyway, I thought, right, and I give that fan a bit of a tap, and it sort of started to run a bit, but as soon as it stopped, that was it. So let's have a look. I found out what the problems are, and dismantled a few things, but just wanted to show this because it's sort of helpful to everybody else. It's not the most brilliant of time to do this because of course it's snowing. So we've had the fan casing apart, and I've actually put a bit of oil down the back there to try and get to that bearing in there. But there were two things that were wrong. The first one, and I really can't see whether you can see, oh yeah you can, there's a bit of muck there. Okay, and you'd think that's not enough to create a nuisance. And no, it wouldn't be. There's a screw sticking through there, you see. So that is not a standard fixing. That's what the company has done. So that's, yeah, ideally that could do with being ground off. And you can see where occasionally some smokes come through into the fan. But that a bit of muck there didn't help. Okay, in fact I will grind those back before I put this back together. But the primary thing was the cable from this, and this is a mains fan, 240 volt AC. I just take this box cover off. Can we see? I can't see in the, oh yeah we can. There. Because it's an AC fan, it needs a capacitor to start itself, and that's the one that was in there, a 1.5 microfarad. And yeah, if a motor just wants to do that and not run up to speed, if it's an AC motor, there's a good chance it is the capacitor. So I'm just going to switch the... There we go. You see? It's coming up to speed now. The bearing's a bit whirry, but there you go. So I'm just going to press stop. So if the fan on your Gejs stoker boiler, and I'll show you the label in a minute, starts sticking and doesn't want to run up to speed, first of all unbolt it here, take it apart, make sure that's clean, and then change the capacitor. It's a unidirectional, i.e. it's an AC capacitor, and it is 400 volts, 1.5 microfarad. So there you go. Let's just have a look at the label. It's a 916, this one, with a 4-inch auger. So this has been giving a bit of grief for a while, and now we've finally nailed it down. Sometimes you have to let faults develop a bit before you can find the source. Catch up with you later. Cheers now.